14. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, the gate has been closed. This is your class, number 214, Trocha, Colts, Stallions, Geldings. 5 entries in this class.
As we now move into the Trocha division with Colts and Stallions, do yourself a favor. Go on to Paso Horse TV, do the necessary movements to be able to vote for your placements. Let's see how well you do against these 5 very experienced international judges. It'll be interesting.
Señoras y señores, recuerde ingresar a la aplicación Paso Horse TV, se registra, sigue las instrucciones y así podrá ser parte de Spectrum International 2019, señoras y señores. Paso Horse TV, siga la aplicación, se registra, sigue las instrucciones y podrá entonces hacer parte activa de Spectrum 2019. Reverse, please.
Now, as these horses move, this is a little bit different situation than our Paso Finos. We have in Paso Finos an evenly spaced 4-beat lateral gait. In the Trocha horses, we have an unevenly spaced 4-beat diagonal gait. That is the reason that you hear, as they traverse the sounding board, more of a sound of tras, 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 unlike the evenly spaced beat taka, 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 taka of the Paso Fino.
Reverse, please. Reverse, cambio de dirección. Beginning with 560-560, cifre. Let's take the sounding board. Both directions, please, and proceed at the lineup. Iniciando con 560, tomar la pista dura en ambas direcciones y proceder al lineup.
Now, before this rider makes the turn, I want you to ask yourself, if these horses are on the diagonal, how can they be this smooth? That's because there's 3 feet down, 1 up. Again, so we define what is going on here. Again, we're not talking about a straight trot like you would in some of the other diagonal breeds. For example, the quarter horses, the thoroughbred industry. That is an absolute 2-beat diagonal pair where the horse's body is completely suspended up off of the ground and they shift to the opposite diagonal as they come down. There's the concussion. There's where some of them are not very smooth. With these Trocha horses, it is not a trot. It is a unevenly spaced 4-beat, not 2-beat, 4-beat gait on the diagonal pair. So you have the same situation as in the trot, except that we have 3 feet on the ground and 1 up. That is the reason they are so smooth. These horses on an international scale, which we have here, and in some of the world championships, are extremely quick, extremely powerful, and collected. It is a beauty to watch, a beauty to behold. Again, these are not Paso Fino horses. These are the other modalities within our association. These are Trocha horses. We also have trote, which means trot, and we have gallop, which means naturally gallop. So we call it trote galope, troche galope, and then we have the individual Trocha horses. We've got some of the initial results from our international voting. When you went to Paso Horse TV, you were able to traverse through the technical aspect, set yourself up to be able to vote your opinion against the judges in the arena. How are you doing with that? We hope you're doing well. And if you have any questions, please get a hold of somebody at Paso Horse TV, and we'll try to get those answered for you. Here we go.
Señoras y señores, no olvide ingresar a la aplicación Paso Horse TV, se registra, hace el proceso de login, sigue las instrucciones y de esa manera puede ser parte activa en el instante de este Spectrum International 2019. Haga parte activa, participe con nosotros.
For those of you in the arena, when you go to Paso Horse TV, you have the opportunity to select English and/or Spanish. All you have to do is choose one side or the other, and we will be giving you the commentary in that selected language. We hope you join us, whatever language you're speaking, and we hope you enjoy Paso Horse TV right here at Spectrum 2019 in, again, the beautiful city of Miami, Florida. Welcome aboard. As we were explaining on the international level here, the Trocha horse, unlike the Paso Fino horse, moves in an uneven 4-beat gate, still on the diagonal pair. You have to keep that in mind. They have 3 feet down and 1 up, thus the smoothness. They must move with harmony with the execution of the gait, and they are judged 50% on the naturalness and execution. Appearance and conformations, 25%. Manners and way of going, 25%. This Trocha gait is a rhythmical and harmonious tempo, but in 4 uneven beats.
We now have official results to class number 214, Trocha, Colts, Stallions, Geldings. The 5th place goes to entry 640, Pirata de la Tania, presented by Jorge Pineda. The 4th place, ladies and gentlemen, is being awarded to 409, Cicerón de Rives Ranch, presented by Luis Londoño. Third place is being granted to entry 549, Esplendor de la María, presented by Julián Zapata. Second place, the red ribbon goes to 560, Gitano de Villa Paraíso, presented by José Cifre. And the first place, ladies and gentlemen, is being awarded to 393, Invicto de la Ponderosa, presented by David Castro. Señoras y señores, recuerden que pueden ingresar a la aplicación Paso Horse TV, hacen el proceso de registro, luego hacen el login, seleccionan inglés o español y a partir de ese momento, siguiendo instrucciones muy básicas, usted puede hacer parte de Spectrum International 2019. Recuerde, Paso Horse TV hace el proceso de registro, proceso de login y sigue las instrucciones muy básicas y así puede hacer parte de este evento.
For those of you at home, this is an excellent example of a Trocha horse. When we talk about the naturalness of this particular gait, that is what we talk about. He's not being overly restrained. And here comes the judges' placements. Unanimous first place, unanimous second place. From there, it did become more difficult. But you can see first and second, there was no doubt to the judges. Next up, we're going to have the popular vote. That's you at home. Here you go. Well, how did you do?